TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelican, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us. Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. Check out the Pro Shop and Who That Too. You're now tuned to the Pelican Post-Game Report. Much love to the flock. Appreciate y'all joining us for this installment of the Pelican Post-Game Report. I'm Big Q, and this one's called Pelicans Eclipsed the Suns 118-103 in a very good game. Much better performance by our Pelicans in this one, family. It was really a good contest. The Pelicans showed the ferocity. They were able to close out the Suns when they were supposed to. And most important, guys like Big V showed up, took the challenge of what Phoenix was trying to present to, especially what Deandre down post. Pelicans did what they were supposed to do. They played with ferocity. Herb Jones was all over the place, and they weren't letting the Suns make it, man. So like I said before, this was the type of performance that we were expecting in Game 3 that ultimately we didn't get. But this resets the series, man. Pelicans take it. And you know what they say about that DC, whoever wins this contest usually go on to have a higher percentage of winning that series. So let's focus on that.
Wait, that's who wins Game 4?
Yeah, well, is it 3? Is it 3 or 4? I might have mixed them up.
I thought it was Game 1. I know Game 1.
Well, I've seen the graphic. I might have mixed it up, but I'm thinking it was probably 4. But anyway, let's get into the broadcast, bro. 118-103. Pelicans take them down, man. In this one, bro, let's talk about that thing, man. Much better performance by the Pelicans overall, man.
Yeah, man. Herb freaking Jones, man. How about that? You know, along with Brandon Ingram, you know, special, man. Really special, these guys. And this was an amazing game, amazing effort from our team, you know what I mean, from our guys. Wow. You know, it's kind of hard you do this podcast, you watch that to get to sleep after all of that, man. Intensity from start to finish, man. Big V, man. He came through. Brother showed up. You know, we was talking about him last game. He turned in a bad game, and he redeemed himself, man. I like that. He actually realized what was going on and that he had to be more aggressive, and that kind of set the tone, man. Big V went out. I believe he had 11 or 9 points in that first quarter. You know, B.I. came out and was cooking like fish grease, did his thing, you know, looking like a superstar out there. And Herb Jones just played amazing defense. When they started to go to Chris Paul, they finally threw Herb Jones on him. The other games, I know Herb they didn't want to get him in foul trouble. He had a lot of fouls, so maybe that's why they didn't go to him with Chris Paul. Herb was getting over them goddamn picks. You know what I mean? And on top of that, he had one of the best blocks I've ever seen. It's strictly amazing. He had three of them. They're pretty damn good, but that one was that Mikael Bridges, I believe he blocked. Man, that I couldn't believe he got that damn ball, man. How the hell does he do that? It was crazy. And after that, man, the whole team felt that vibe. It was almost like if somebody went down and did a 360 windmill during the game or something. That the team just got a boost from that. And from that moment on, they took off, man, and made the Phoenix Suns wave the white flag. They made them quit. They had to bring their guys in off the bench, man, and give us the win. You know, that's they ain't never happened to us. What I'm saying, this series. So great win for the team, man. This is huge. We can't get too high on it. We're gonna be right back on Tuesday, and we gotta handle our business over there in Phoenix, man. So we gotta make a footprint in the footprint center or whatever the hell they call that place. And go ahead and get that W, man. It's gonna be a hell of a series either way. This game, phenomenal one, along with all the other games, man. These teams are fighting, and this is the most entertaining series to me going on right now. With I guess Minnesota and the Grizzlies are close up there too. But man, I love this team, man. Love my pals. So glad we got the W, and everybody contributed as well. You're starting to see a theme, man. When all our guys make an impact in some type of way, this is how we're going to get the W against a team like Phoenix.
Yeah, Pelicans doing their thing, man. As you can see, having fun.
Look at
Whatever
CJ, man.
whatever CJ is doing. But this the type of love you see going on with the Pelicans, man, as they step into it, man. And they have so much to be
Yeah.
proud of, even in series up with the Suns. Let's get into the team statistics, shall we? Pelicans 4 of 85, man. From the field for 47.1% today, 43 of 85 out of Suns for 50.6%. They were 7 of 27 from downtown. Pelicans was 6 of 24. The Suns shot almost 26%. Pelicans were 25 flat. Suns were 10 of 15 from the charity stripe for 66.7%. Pelicans went to the line 42 times tonight, finished 32 of 42 for 76.2%. Definitely made it counted at the line. They almost had 50 rebounds today, 48 to 39. 19 offensive rebounds by the Pelicans tonight. They had 20 assists versus 33 by the Suns. 8-6 Pels on the steals, 3-3 on the blocks. Turnovers, Pelicans single digit turnover tonight. Very disciplined. 9 turnovers by the Pelicans, 10 points off versus 13 by the Suns. More of an error prone game by the Suns. You see, Chris Paul had several turnovers in this contest as they turned the pressure up on them. 13 overall turnovers with 14 points off by them. Fast break points 8-6 Pels. Points in the paint, even though the Suns won it 56 to 54, wasn't as dismal as it was in game 3. But still, in all, the Pelicans, man, fought all the way through in this one. The lead for the Suns, they led by much as 3, as the Pelicans win as much as 18 in the matchup. So, DC, quite a few number of statistics to point at in this one. The fact that the Pelicans went to the line 42 times, they did convert 32 of them. Could have been a higher clip. Nonetheless, they still were able to accomplish the ends, and a lot more gutty performance against this team. And it just shows you when all three, when CJ, BI, and you can see CJ was a little off in this one. But when you see guys like Valanciunas and all them bring it, and then how Jose Alvarado off the bench and the ferocity of what the Pelicans are, it's tough for the Suns to do anything with the Pelicans. And that's why I was like, they shouldn't be able to beat them with Devin Booker. The Pelicans have just enough. And another thing is, you heard Reggie Miller said it. Pelicans are playing with house money. They're not supposed to be there. And
Mm-hmm.
they're supposed to be bowing over to the AC. But I keep telling these people, they don't understand because they do not watch the Pelicans. They don't know nothing. They don't watch the Pelicans like you watch the Pelicans. I'm telling you that the team we have on the floor is not a 36 win team. This team, if healthy and playing for stretches, is a 48 winning team a year at least.
I'd
And
say
this
50. You might as well give
48
them.
at least. But I'm saying at the end of the day, that's what they're not getting. How could this 36 win team give the Phoenix Suns 64 game winner so many problems? Because they're not that. this is a different monster right here, and
And
maybe the
look at their
nation
record
see it.
after the All-Star break if you want to gauge them. I heard Reggie Miller make reference to that, so I give him some credit for that
Yeah, he started
because
learning.
that's truly who we are. And I think post All-Star break with McCullough and BI, this should bring our total up to I think they're like 11-3 or maybe 11-4. So this is a pretty good damn team with CJ McCullough on it with him and BI playing. It ain't no cakewalk, you know what I mean? But as far as these team statistics though, man, the ones that stand out to me, ironically, I definitely want to highlight the 3-point shooting. I just think that's insane that both teams shot exactly 25%, or well, they shot 25.9. So you say 26. But that's crazy, man. That both teams were held to this. One team couldn't hit shots. The other one was terrified of getting blocked by Herb goddamn Jones because all three of his blocks came from threes, man. And the rotation of Willie putting him and Alvarado out there, man, was a really brilliant idea. Worked out in our favor tonight, and I guess we're gonna see more of that going forward, hopefully. And also Larry Nance playing him with Big V was also impactful as well. But looking at these stats, you can check out the rebounds. Obviously, we got them on the boards again with +9 there. 19 offensive rebounds, man. They had 12 though, so that's a lot for us to give up to them. But we still got 19. So you got all of those extra possessions, man, to go ahead and make something happen. And the disparity in assists was crazy to me too. I didn't realize that they had 33 assists and we only had 20. That was a little awkward. Usually a game like that you would lose, but you have to look to that free throw shooting. I mean, we got 42 free throws, so that kind of balances that out. But man, yeah, that's right, Kev. They did foul Ingram all game. They wasn't giving him none of them calls like that. But I mean, he still went to the line like 10 times though. But the other stat that stood out to me was obviously the turnovers. I think this is the first time that we've actually won the turnover battle. Usually we've been close, but we're always the team that's behind in turnover battles. They always beat us there. We always have more turnovers than them. So tonight for us to have 9 and they had 13, that's pretty big, man. So you stole some possessions there. You got to the free throw line. You beat them in fast break points. And the other one to me is the largest lead. I'll stop at that one because we led by 18 points. And not only is it the largest lead, it's the largest lead this whole series between these two teams. So that's kind of a little bit of a statement, along with BI, man, having that 30-point game 3 games in a row. You know what I mean? Which is, I think that's a franchise record, if I'm not mistaken. Nobody's ever done that with the Pels. So I'll leave it there and we'll get into these player statistics.
Well, I'll be honest with you, DC. It was pretty awesome game to watch, man. Just the bench and everybody get involved in this one, man. I was sitting there
Oh,
just
check
looking at
this
it.
out, Q. Look what Kel's saying. I guess he listened to Monty's press conference.
Monty complaining about the free throws.
Yeah, he said, hey, DC, Monty said, how did we get 42 free throws and they got 17? Because y'all over there getting texts and shit, smacking people upside the head, not getting ejected. Y'all be happy Chris Paul ain't get kicked out the damn game. Because I guarantee you, if that was B.I., Herb Jones, or Valanciunas, anybody, they would have ejected our player for what
They would
Chris Paul did, man.
they would have
We
lunched
got
him
thrown
out
out
of
the
there.
game.
Yeah, no
Right.
doubt about it. He would lunch him up out of there.
Y'all play dirty. Y'all want to flop and do all of that. Them people wasn't having that shit tonight. I would imagine they watched the tape from last game, Monty, and saw how we had so many calls that we were getting, and that they was calling on us. That was bullshit. So they decided to, turn the tables tonight. In my opinion, I think we're probably gonna see a fairer game or a more even game. In that fact that they home arena, they look like they had a little bit of home cooking, but man, he shouldn't be shocked. He saw what his team was out there doing.
You know how much most of them gonna do, DC. They gonna always push for it, just like we would if the
He
situation
got to
was
pay a
correct.
fine for saying that shit. So but I get it though. 42-17. That is a little crazy. I was looking at that number too.
Yeah,
They earned a lot of them down
yeah.
fouls, bro.
Leon said that's all the fouls you owe us from the last game.
Exactly.
I 118 to 103, man. And this one, Ingram led the way for the Pelicans in the demonstrative game. 30 points in 36 minutes of action for BI. 11 to 23 from the field. Was 1 to 5 from downtown, 7 to 10 from the charity stripe. He finished with 30 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and he had a plus 18 on the plus minus. 26 for Valanciunas in the matchup against Ayton. So, I mean, with that, 26 points and 15 rebounds there, 33 minutes for him. 9 to 15 from the field, 7 to 11 from the charity stripe, and Big V finished with 20. Now he's Big V again. He ain't Little V no more. He done took it back. 26 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, and plus 19 on the plus minus. 18 from CJ McCollum in 36 minutes. Struggled a little bit. 18 to 21. He was 2 of 9 from downtown, but finished with 18 points, 9 rebounds, a couple of assists, plus 14 there on the plus minus. But
Appreciate that super chat,
the
Corey,
top
man.
the top
He said,
ones.
appreciate the $5. He said, just wait till they add Zion and the Lakers number 8 pick to this squad. That's right, brother.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Corey.
it.
All right, and appreciate that, bro. But yeah, this is a part of the game, man. You look at the other double-digit score. It was Herb Jones who was doing everything. 13 points in 35 minutes. He was 3 of 7 from the field, 7 of 8 from the charity stripe. He had a little bit of everything. 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals. Herb was everywhere. He was, and I've said this, and this has been a long season for the Pale Nation, but Herb Jones is not a rookie, man. He doesn't play like a rookie. Everything that he does, understanding the defensive principles, and even when Chris Paul reached out to him to pick him up off the floor, he didn't even reach for his hand. He waited for a teammate. That's a veteran move. Herb Jones is so not a rookie, man. He's so advanced. All right, and of course off the
That
bench,
charge
man.
he took on Deandre Ayton too, man. That
That
was
was
that
big.
was
He did a
special
number
and
of things.
very
Number
intelligent as well, man. He
6 points
making
apiece.
plays all night.
6 points apiece by Larry Nance and Najee Marshall in their productions right there. Larry Nance once again got in there, hustled up. He had 3 for 3 from the field, 25 minutes, 6.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal for him. Larry Nance and a plus 14 on the plus minus. I tell you what, Larry Nance has been spectacular. Najee Marshall in limited action, 10 minutes, came in there and got you 6 points and a steal as well. 8 points from Graham in 13 minutes of action, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown. But whatever they giving him, he's trying to make it work. He had even plus 7 on the plus minus. 8 points for Devontae Graham. Jose
Shout out to that
Alvarado,
brother, man.
Grand
Solid
Theft
game from Devontae.
Alvarado, 18 points. 18 minutes, 5
18 minutes.
points,
It
2
felt like
steals.
18 points, huh?
Yeah, it did. See, he did a lot more. You got to give him some more points there, DC. 5 points from here, 2 steals. He had a couple of rebounds and assists there. He was doing it all, man. Jose Alvarado.
And he finally got Chris Paul, Big Q.
I
He
know.
got him.
Yeah,
He
he
got him
stole.
with the move
Yeah,
tonight.
he got on with the move, picked his pocket. Chris Paul ain't know what to do. Seen
Uh,
all the back of that ball and
that's
spot
he.
going
That's when
on.
he hit Herb Jones upside the head after that, bro. He was hot.
Yeah, and you're right. He should have been thrown out of TC. He should have threw his old goof ass out of there. All right, thank you, brother. Jalil says we some dogs, bro. It shows when we attack the basket and get to the cup, good things happen. About time JV used use that big old frame. Hashtag past 12. Thank you, Jalil. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you,
Appreciate you. Much
Jaleel.
love, bro. Thank you. All right, and DC top notch. If you look at their side of things, the Suns' top man was Deandre Ayton. Ayton, I call him Hayton because he be
They
always
turned his
running.
water off after
Yeah,
halftime.
DeAndre Hayton because that's what he was doing today,
He was
complaining
hating.
about it. He was hating on Big V today, and he was trying to complain about you swiping on him, foul him. He was fouling the man, hitting them all on his own. I
He
didn't foul
always
him.
be following that
Stop
man, bro.
hating, DeAndre. Stop hating, bro.
Well, see what happened was, Q, when you get so used to the refs always calling stuff in your favors, I mean, you're a 60-win team.
Yeah,
And you've
stop
been
hating,
filing the
DeAndre.
hell and beating up a team, and the refs wasn't calling shit at first. You expect to just be able to file them all the time, man. When they actually call a fair call, that shit shocked the hell out you, bro.
Yeah, hey, you're
You
right,
get
bro.
upset.
Right. Cold Joker
That ain't no
92.
foul. I just barely hit his hand.
You
I ain't
see it
hit it
on
that
put
hard.
on the replay, DC. He hitting the hand moving.
But
I
he
mean,
didn't hit it that hard. The wrist is a part of the hand is a part of the ball. That's
did
not
he
a foul.
goes and look at him? Deandre Ayton. Boy, that boy be hating. Cold Joker 92. Jose, a real man of steel. Thank you, Cold Joker
Yeah, that's
92
right.
super chat.
He
Yeah,
showed through, man.
absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man.
He do look like the Superman, bro. I caught that. He looked like the goddamn Superman with that haircut. Remember the Superman from like the 90s and shit. Q, who that
Oh,
was
Christopher Reeve,
Superman? Christopher
the
Reeves. He
guy
looked
that
like
was
Christopher
paralyzed.
Reeves with the slick dude, man. He do.
Crazy, man. All right. Osber Dave says, thank you, bro. He says the amount of trash the media spoke about us all year, you know, it's burning them. Thanks for covering the action through the good and bad times. Bring on Zion and the second round. Thank you, fam. Appreciate your super chat,
Right.
man, and much love to the
Yeah,
fam on
appreciate
that.
all y'all super chats, family. We appreciate that, man. Y'all help a lot with that.
Yeah, right. That's absolutely. So, fam, feel free to hit the like button, fam. Hit the like button for a win. We got 163 of us in the building. Please hit the like button. This was an awesome game,
All
awesome win. And
663 of y'all.
and we had a great it was a great performance. The Pelicans fed off the crowd, and we had a good and you know the thing that was really positive, DC, is that we seen all the big guys contribute. You know, we talking about CJ, BI, and Big V. And they brought it in. The bench had a better performance, a more balanced performance. You see Herb Jones do his thing as well, Jose and the rest. And when they do that without Booker, it's going to be very difficult for the Pelicans. And remember, they was playing their ass off in game 3 and barely won it by 3. We had hit at the foul shot at the foul line. We'd have beat them in game 3. So I mean, and
Right.
remember, Big V only had 6 points. If he scored a meager 10, we would have beat him. So they doing everything they can to try to just to keep up with the Pelicans, and then the Pelicans smash on their ass, and then you see what it looks like, a 15-point win. But DC, I ain't gonna take it away from you. Let me call out Michael. Thank you, Michael, for the super chat.
Appreciate
Thanks
you,
for all the hard
Michael.
work on the shows. Y'all do a great job. We need a gold out and get gold uniforms, gold Pels. That would be cool, man. That
That
would be
would be
really
real
cool.
dope, man. I
That'd
think
be
that's a
cool.
good idea to have
Thank you,
some
bro.
gold uniforms, man. That'll be unique too.
Now coming to you, DC. Let's talk about the individual guys that you like, man, in this matchup. I know you go obviously. You talked about Big V. I mean, Bi and what he was able to do over the last several contests. 3 games straight with 30 point scoring. Let's talk about him. Is he one of the top guys you want to mention?
Hell yeah. Like I
Let's
would have
get
to be
on it, man.
smoking dope if I didn't put him up there.
All
Man,
ganja.
BI and JV came out in that first quarter Q, and I was like, man, I don't think we're gonna lose this game. Which I figured I had us winning both games at home, especially game 3. I thought there was no way in hell we lose game 3, but game 3 turned into game 4. This is how I expected him to play in game 3, like you said earlier in the show. And BI came out with it on his mind, man. I mean, BI was basically perfect in that first quarter. Um, the brother wound up ending the night with 30 points, which he had by the third quarter. Let's be honest, family. BI took his foot off the gas a little bit because other guys had it going. You know, he had 30 points with like what was it, 6 or 7 minutes left in the third quarter when he got that 30. He missed like two or three of them. Was it 3? Did he shoot 3 technical shots? Or there was 2, probably 2. So could have been 32. But man,
Yeah, he missed 2
it's
of those.
phenomenal,
I think it
man.
was. I think it
Phenomenal.
was 2 he missed.
Yeah, he missed 2 of them. And he goes through stretches where, he's taking real tough shots and not hitting them. And he's getting to his spots and all of that. But I mean, short of being a 22 for 23, I don't know what more you expect. 30 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. And every time he's getting you buckets, it's crucial moments. It's buckets you need. It's when the team ain't got nothing going. Bi decides he's going to take over, and they started rewarding him with some of them. The teammates start finding them and getting some easy shots for him because you can't just load up on Bi when you got CJ, you got JV being JV tonight. Herb Jones definitely was making an impact with what he was doing on the offensive end too. Uh, Even all it be later in the game, and then when BI or one of the guys don't make it, you got Jonas Valanciunas and Larry Nance getting the offensive rebounds, causing hell for those guys. So big game from BI, man. Phenomenal player, first player ever in franchise history with 3 30-point games. And this could have easily been a 40-point, 50-point joint for him if he really would have mashed the gas and just been all about scoring. But he's playing phenomenal defense as well. We don't talk about that a lot, but BI is playing some damn good defense. Go look at Mikal Bridges. How many points he had? 8 points. Who was sticking Mikal Bridges? All right. That's all I'm saying. So Bi has been doing this thing, man. That guy there, man. That guy there, bro. That's the next guy, Q. If I'm gonna give an offensive MVP, it would be Bi. If it was a defensive MVP, you know it's going to Herb Jones, man. Both players of the game in their own right, one on defense, one on offense. He was playing pretty good in the first half, but man, did he turn it up in that second half, man? Wow. They came out ready for Chris Paul and his shenanigans tonight. you know, they'd be damned if they let Chris Paul beat them with that pick and roll shit tonight. It just wasn't happening. A lot of that was due to Herb Jones, man. He was frustrating them guys, man, as well as Alvarado too. Got to give him some credit, and the rest of the team because it was good team defense. It wasn't just those guys. Even CJ was out there getting in the mix. Yeah, a lot of guys doing stuff, but Herb Jones definitely led the charge, man. That was what I saw tonight. Was a guy. Well, they've made comparisons to him with Draymond Green. I don't see Draymond Green. I see Herb Jones. He gonna be him. Ain't nobody like it. What I mean? This shit is something else. This is scary because he a rookie. He a rookie, as you alluded to, Q. Chris Paul goes to pick his hands up. He don't even look at Chris Paul. He didn't even acknowledge him. I guess he had to look at him to see that wasn't one of his teammates' hands, but he didn't look like he was knowing the shit out of him. Nothing to do with you. On top of that, Chris Paul chirping away Herb Jones and Jose Alvarado. They giving it right back to him. Man,
They're not
dudes
scared
ain't
of him,
playing
bro.
like dudes ain't playing like no rookies, bro. I see some rookie moments from Trey. You see Jackson Hayes actually have some rookie moments, look a little rookie-ish. But Herb Jones, man, he looks like a goddamn vet. He looked like he could train up rookies. First off, he come in, they say he's like one of the first people to get there, one of the last people to leave, probably him and BI. You know, when you look at him, he's all about his business. You heard Willie Green in the huddle say, don't get caught up in that foolishness they got going on. I love what we got. Let's keep doing us. And to me, Herb Jones, if you look at it, I mean, the players are going to take on the identity of the coach. Herb Jones pretty much gives you Willie Green vibes all day, man. Very stoic. Don't get too high. Never gets too low. Always in the right place at the right time, man. Always impactful, making a good impact on the team, whether he got it going that night or not. He's going to do something, make winning plays. And then on top of that, the winning plays he make, man, I mean, it's phenomenal to grab your attention like this on the defensive end. You don't have a lot of guys like this, man. Dude's special. And the last guy I want to talk about is none other than Big V, aka used to be Lil V for a game. He came and showed you tonight, bro. Oh, my bad. I ain't even did recap her stats, man. I forgot to say he got 3 blocks and 2 goddamn steals, man. That's crazy. That's big numbers. Along with 13 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. But we all love Herb. Y'all get the point. I could be here talking about him all night. At least had to say that though. But Big V dropped 26 of them things on Deandre Ayton, man. 26 of them things, bro. Put him on his head. Gave you about 11 of them in the first quarter. He came out with his own mind, with it on his mind. And to me, it was a play, and he made it. Once I saw this play, I was like, man, we're not gonna lose, because the game was pretty close. It was up by 1 at halftime. I think it was like right around the third quarter. Him and DeAndre Ayton went for a rebound, and they both had their hands on the ball. And Big V said, "I'll be goddamn if you get this rebound." He took that shit from DeAndre Ayton. I said, and Bi went down and hit one of his patented mid-range shots. I said, "Yeah, we ain't losing this game, bro. We ain't losing this game." But Big V showed up, man. Came and redeemed himself in my eyes. Uh, all of the negative talk we had going on about him the past couple of games, because game one wasn't that impressive to me either. Even though he had 18 to 25, I mean, he had like 10 rebounds, tapping it to himself. But tonight, though, we saw the Big V that we all know and love, and the guy that's special, man. He got to the free throw line 11 times. That's what Monty ain't realizing. A lot of them goddamn free throws came from Big V, and he didn't see that shit coming because he was super aggressive tonight. And when he's aggressive like that, man, ain't nothing you really could do with that dude. He's the biggest guy out there. He's super strong. And for a big man, he got some finesse. His only flaw, or his kryptonite, shall I say, he can't jump but maybe two inches off the ground. He ain't got no ups. But man, he had a beautiful series of plays tonight, man, in that post, doing this thing, showing you who he is. And he's back. He hit a 3-pointer tonight, man. He hit that damn 3. I was like, oh shit. Hopefully this could be a start of things to go, because he's been going in a little bit of a funk from that 3-point line for a while now. But he gave you 15 rebounds, 26 points, man, and 4 assists, because he got Bi at least 8 points, some easy buckets. All them damn assists probably went to Bi, because they was getting the ball to him. The other guys couldn't get it to Bi. Big V like, man, hold my bill. It get it to him. He figured out a way to get it up in the get Bi some easy buckets, because you get it to him, and you're in that little middle part of the floor, man. You better bring that double team, because if you just stand there and let him do what he do to that guy, it was gonna be buckets. And that's what he was on tonight, man. He set the tone far as us having somebody else, because CJ, he had a pretty decent game tonight. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't CJ. It wasn't that 25-9, that he'll give us. But Big V said he gonna step in and be the number 2 tonight, man. And he gave them 5 offensive rebounds too, because that'd be pissing them off, man. When you finally do get a miss, and then you just get the rebound and start the possession all over again, man. And Big V, one of them guys, Larry Nance, one of them guys. And when we doing that, man, ain't nothing you can do with the Pels.
Yeah.
Shout out to B McCray. Appreciate that $4.99, brother. That's right. Go Pels.
Thank you,
we
Ryan.
Won't bow down. You know that. That's
Appreciate
what it is.
Thank you, Ryan. Too. Ryan won't bow down. Go Pels is him. Thank you, Ryan. And brother B Mac McCray is in the building as well. Appreciate you, fam. Hashtag won't bow down, Pels.
You already know. That's right, Zachary Bird. CJ been off, but he be hitting them when we really need them. You facts, man. He that's what me and Big Q was saying before the show. I was saying, man, CJ had a little bit of an off game, by the standards I got for him, because he elite. And Q was like, well, hold on, DC. He hit them goddamn shots when they come. He hit some big shots.
Big shots when they count. Make you forget about the ones
I give him that. Wouldn't trade him for the world, bro. See, no. CJ got the green light to go ahead and put up the 21, even though.
Listen, and the fantastic point to DC about all that great breakdown, man, is the fact that that people are starting to understand what kind of team you have. You're giving the Phoenix Suns everything that they hope for. Even if they had Devin Booker in this fight, it still would be a fight. You think Herb Jones is gonna let Books go like that? Like that. It still would be a scrap. So I mean, the bottom line is that everybody's seeing the intensity, the focus, and the determination of the Pelicans, and that's cool. That they are out for the nation to see what time it is. And then you see guys like Reggie Miller who don't know shit about the Pelicans be like, oh, all right, Herb Jones, man, where the hell you been at?
That Herb Jones doing shit like this. Should be on the defensive team.
Where you been at? Right, where you been at, bro? This man been doing stuff like this all season long, man.
Q, that man sleeping goddamn Wendy's, bro. You exit where he been
dollar sandwiches.
He's sleeping at Wendy's eating dollar sandwiches and shit, bro.
Why did he take that? Why did he take that commercial? He rip off the Wendy's.
They roll Reggie Miller in there, bitch. and put a bed in the queue. I'm like, what the hell? Why would this shit make me want to eat Wendy's? Like, what y'all going there with this, bro? Just crazy, bro. Just
Boy,
crazy.
sleeping Wendy's.
That boy sleeping Wendy's, bro. He eating trans fats and shit all day long. I can't take him serious. That dude brain don't work right, man. Your mama told you can't eat fast food every day.
Oh
Reggie Miller
man,
sleeping there eating that
Reggie
shit.
Miller. I don't think Reggie Miller eat Wendy's, but if he do, man, whatever, man.
Shake you. When he get hungry at 12 at night, what you think he gonna get, bro? He gonna go get one
I
of them
don't know
dollar
what
damn
he's doing.
sandwiches right
I
across the
don't.
counter.
I don't know what's going
His
on, man.
bed right there.
Reggie kind of weird, man. But anyway, let's get ready for game number 5, man. Tuesday, 9 p.m. Another late game there, fam. It's another late one, and it'll be at 9 o'clock in Phoenix, man. Pelicans even the series up 2-2. I think the Phoenix Suns are very fortunate because it could have been 3-1 going in that thing. Anyway, the matchup indicator says the Phoenix Suns will take this going away, 75.2% versus the Pelicans, just under 25%. Matchup indicator. Of course, you know who our top guys are. Theirs is out, and you see who the top rebounders. We know about Chris Paul and the lights. And of course, we know that Booker is out for, well, they say for the series here. All right, DC coming back to this when we going out to Phoenix, man. We on Tuesday night, man. What we got to do to do it? I'm thinking more of the same tonight.
Yeah, Q. But I seen what's going on with Chris Paul, and I told you guys, Chris Paul was not gonna have a phenomenal game tonight because for him to do what he did the other night and in game one, man, it takes a lot of energy from that guy, and he's not the same guy that next game. Last time, that next game he had Devin Booker, and Devin Booker dropped 31. You know, what I mean, he ain't had that tonight. And you could see it, man, when all the attention was focused on him. He came out with 4 points and 11 assists. You know what I mean? Really bad game. I expect him to be a lot better, obviously, in game 5. This is going to be a tough game. We're not going to get the calls like we got tonight from the refs. You know what I mean? So we can expect that as well to go down. So to make up the gap, we're going to have to, fill in the blanks and do some things a little better than we did tonight. But I think pretty much the game plan we rolled with and we had, it worked really well. So I don't see why we would go away from it. Um, really, it's DeAndre Ayton is the only lone spot. Whatever we got going on with the bigs is what we should look to improve on. I mean, JaVale McGee was basically perfect tonight too, coming off the bench and gave you. Let me see, how many points did JaVale have? If I can find his damn name. He had 14 points, man, 7 for 7. So we obviously got a deficiency there with the bigs. Big V showing up tonight helped to, cover that. And you see when he turns in what he turns in, then he kind of neutralizes those guys, so to say, even though you can't stop them defensively, but you get your points offensively. So kind of stops the bleeding. So we need to continue to try to find ways to improve that. Herb Jones should definitely be on Chris Paul. If we're not gonna put him on him all game, he definitely should be on him from the second half on down. And you want to see a lineup out there continued somewhere in that third quarter with Jose Alvarado and Chris Paul, right around the time where he starts to want to turn it up and get started on being Mr. Clutch and all this shit. You put them two guys out there, man. They clearly frustrated him tonight. I think he's gonna be looking for all the smoke in game 5 at home. They obviously are going to play better. We can't keep expecting Phoenix to be 7 for 25, 4 for 26, or whatever it was last game from 3-point line. Cam Johnson actually got it going, but Herb Jones put that goddamn fire out. So we got to keep doing what we're doing, like you said, but also look to constantly try and find an answer for those bigs, man. DeAndre Ayton has definitely got a really good mid-range game, which I didn't think it was that well, to be honest. I was a little taken back from how Hakeem Olajuwon-ish he looks at times. It's only for spells. But Big V got to show up, do what he did tonight, and we got to play that same type of defense on Chris Paul in the fourth quarter, in the third and fourth quarter, because that's really when it starts.
Yeah, it's going to be another fantastic affair Tuesday, man. The Pelicans travel out there. Um, and you're right. It's going to take a team effort to beat this team. The Phoenix Suns are going to be pissed coming into this
Appreciate that
matchup after
499 AB Smooth
after
26.
getting
Appreciate you,
stumped
brother.
out. Thank you, brother. Brother Smooth. Let me get him up there. AB Smooth 26. Thank you, bro. And it's another team effort. I mean, it's more of the same, like some of what you're seeing tonight, that same intensity kind of box that, package that, and take it out to Phoenix and take it to them, man. Booker's not walking through that door for them. The Pelicans got to put the smash down on the Phoenix Suns and keep running with it. We showing them that we can play with this team. We showing them that they're talking to us and doing all the little fake stuff that they like to do in between the game. It's not impacting us. That the fact that we're young upstart, and the really cool thing about it is, and we've said this throughout the season, is the fact that the Pelicans are not playing with any pressure. It's not any pressure. Everybody expects them to lose, so they can play freely.
But you know what,
Expectations
you?
is something else, man. But the Pelicans will use that. And we knew that coming into this thing. That's why we said they would be a dangerous team that no one wants to match up with. Go ahead, DC.
Even if they were playing with said pressure, I believe that the way that Willie Green has built this environment and the culture with this team is even when there is pressure, it's no pressure. He's so cool, calm, and collected under pressure. I think that's a cheat code, that a lot of teams may not have. Because if you go in a huddle and your coach look a little rattled or a little shaken or a little taken back or shocked or surprised, you know, the least little bit, that affects you as a player. Willie Green never looks off his square, man. Whether they blowing the team out by 25 or they losing by 25, he has the same demeanor, the same calmness, the same what's the word I'm looking for? I guess faith or trust that they'll make it through. You know what I mean? And I think that sets you up for pressure moments because even though
It
we're
does.
not expected to do anything, these games, these are pressure games, man. It's the playoffs. The intensity is very high. That's pressure. You know,
They're not
I
feeling that.
I
No
just think
pressure.
they not gonna bend. It's just gonna make them diamonds, man. You're seeing it right now. They just shine harder when they put them under pressure.
NBA.
Actually,
All I
I
can say,
think
the NBA in
them
trouble.
being put under pressure makes them
I'm
a
telling you that.
better team. It makes them rise to the occasion because that's what they're doing.
All right, DC. Before we Dirk, let's hear a couple of comments here from Jose. Actually, we're gonna start with Herb Jones. We're gonna play a little bit from Herb Jones on the post game, his thoughts on what happened during the matchup, and then we're gonna spend a little bit from Jose. They were having
Oh,
technical
Willie?
they were having technical difficulties. There's no Willie right now, but they were having technical difficulties getting the stream up for the post game. But we'll start with Herb, give you a little bit of Herb, then Jose, and that might spin Willie on the back, and we'll see. But here's Herb Jones and his commentary after the game.
How are you guys able to do that tonight?
I feel like the adjustments we made defensively, we just executed it at a high level, and made it super tough. Made it super tough on the guys offensively.
What were you guys doing differently against CP in the pick and roll?
I was just trying to be, like I said, more disruptive, more physical in the pick and rolls and try to get the ball out of his hands.
How fun was that crowd tonight?
They're always electric. We love playing here in New Orleans. I'm glad we get another game here.
And how important was it just to bring just more fire, just play with more energy tonight, especially covering CP?
I feel like that's a huge part of the game, especially in the playoffs. You got to play with a little more fire than usual. And I feel like that fuels the entire team, even guys that are not playing, up on the bench. I feel like it all works together.
And you were able to get 3 blocks on 3-point attempts tonight. Just tell us about how you were able to just to time those plays and catch guys like that.
I just try to like read what's going on and try to make the next best play. Somebody asked me the same question about like how I block 3-point shots. I just try to get a good contest, but most of the times I I jump so high I get blocks.
And there was that one play in particular where you came off the pick and roll and then you rotated to the corner and got Bridges. Can you kind of just walk us through, what you're thinking about on a play like that?
Yeah, I was trailing CP, and he made the early pass to the slot, and the guy in the corner rotated up, so I knew I had to be the next man to X out and get a contest on the shot. I really didn't have an idea of how I would block the shot, but once I got there, I just tried my best to contest and got the block.
How important was it for you guys to get JV going, especially in them second units, and kind of take advantage of that matchup when he was in there against JaVale?
He was huge tonight. I'm glad he got it going early. I feel like it made it easier on CJ and BI because they had to honor JV's post-ups. So I feel like the earlier, JV gets going, I think it's easier on BI and CJ.
I know it's probably a difficult thing, but how was it trying to keep Chris out the paint tonight? It seemed like that was something that really got you guys going.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough, but like I said, we just executed the game plan pretty well, and tried to be up in the pick and rolls. Thank you.
All right, Herb Jones, fam. That was Herb commentary. We're gonna move on, and we got Jose Alvarado, who also jumped at the podium. We're gonna spend a little bit of Jose Alvarado, and then play some Big V tonight with an excellent matchup. Here's Jose Alvarado.
He's trying to go back and forth with him, just knowing how he reads the game and understanding what you got to do to contain him.
He just locking in. Get her, please. Mom, get her. Hey, and get her. No more running around. Go.
DC
Sorry
is on the mic, y'all. DC is on the mic.
Yeah. All over the place. I mean, the CP, he's one of the best guards out there, right? It's all love. No disrespect, but I'm gonna be there. Like, I ain't running away from no smoke. It's all about basketball, nothing personal. I'm gonna stand on my own, and he wanna see how he wanna see it. It's all good, but like I said, I'm gonna do my part. Just pick up full court. Try to steal the ball for him, and make the game a little difficult for him. That's all it is. And we're gonna watch film and try to get better, and hopefully do the same thing in Phoenix.
Yeah, you were showing love to the crowd there late in the fourth quarter when the Jose chants got really loud. Just like, what's running through your mind, at the end of games when you hear that?
Like I said, NOLA, man. I love the city. I love what they do, and hearing that, it never gets old. I see it and I hear it, and I was like, man, it's crazy. This city got my back, and I got their back. That's 100%.
You were able to
Boy, DC one of the realest, boy.
especially after how he kind of waved you off after the other one in Phoenix. How good did it
Boy, it's funny how when you give
that
DC
one.
a contract,
So,
his
I got
tune
him.
change.
I got him. So that's one thing I wanted to do, actually. I got him on my list, so I'm good.
Who else is on the list?
Right now, I can't think. It's all good.
What was it like getting and how important was it for you guys to get JV going?
I mean, big time. He's one of the reasons why we're here. He helped us the whole season, and he helped us win a lot of games. So, what we did for him and what he did for us is big time. We need him to win. We need him to win games. So, we got to keep on doing what we're doing, and he going to keep doing what he's doing.
And how big was BI at the start of the second half, just getting you guys settled down offensively?
Superstar. He big time. He told me this is his first time here. It don't seem like it. He want to win. He gonna do a lot for us, and he mentally he's gonna be really good for us. Thank you.
All right, that was Jose Alvarado, fam. Give us just a second. We got Big V. We kind of running them one at the time to try to get as many of them as we can in here before we shut the stream down. DC, while the family waiting for the next video, talk to us about what you heard from yourself. Y'all to you go, Mr. Jose Alvarado, please.
Man, all I heard was, I love the city. I got their back, and they got my back, man. That was the thing with me, man. He really embraces this city. He embraces
you embrace the city.
He embraces like our grit, our resilience. Like, he's the perfect player to be a representation of New Orleans, man. Because win, lose, or draw, we're gonna give you hell. Whether we own our game that night or off our game, you're gonna know we was there. You know what I mean? Ain't no easy wins, nothing easy. We're gonna make you work for it. And you see that in this game every night, man. And he's a guy that I mean squeezes every ounce that he could possibly get out of the minutes we play him, man. He gets everything he can out of it when they put him out there, man. He gonna give you his absolute best. And they're alluding to the fact that Chris Paul was a guy he looked up to and all of that. To me, that was one of the biggest things I love. The fact that he's playing a player that I guess some people would say he idolized. I really don't believe everybody idolizes somebody. Some people don't believe in that. But he definitely respects his game and I guess wanted to take some things from him, mold his game a little bit after Chris Paul is what I heard him say. But for him to play a guy like that and not be, afraid or timid or walking on eggshells because I don't want to upset him and I like him and all of that stuff. He don't give a shit about none of that. Trying to win this game. What I mean? You in my way. You in my way. So I love that. Herb Jones had a lot of that too, man. And you heard them asking him how he got that block, man. That dude touched by God with that gift, man. He can't tell y'all how he did that. Like, it's just in him. You know what I mean? And
that's like Willie trying to explain the fate doctrine to you. I know you said that, but what did you really do?
Where did that come? Willie gonna tell you. Willie gonna tell you, man. The creator spoke to me.
Right.
Those words weren't my own words.
These are gifts. These are gifts. These are divine gifts. But DC, hold that point. Let's get through the rest of these. We got Big V, who we called him Lil V the last time with the 6-point effort. Deandre Ayton was hating on him tonight, but he showed him out. But here's Big V, and then it's followed by CJ, and we'll close out.
Everybody touching the ball and and moving and finding the teammates open, setting the good screens. That's such a good feeling to play this way, and on top winning the game.
You guys were really able to bother them defensively in the second half. Just what was working on that end for you guys?
Well, aggressiveness. Being tough, being physical. They're a physical team. They're guarding. Their defense is good.
Get these
so
shirts from?
Matching their physicality and being same aggressive on our defense is the key.
Despicable Me.
It's a little more to that. I mean, guys who are not afraid to mix it up. Just what do you think about their willingness, I guess, to play, like that physical style of basketball in their first years?
Well, never been a question about their physicality and their willing to die on the court. They showed it today.
Willing to die on the court. Good grief.
Defense, that's their profession. They're doing it. Herb, Jose, actually everybody who steps on the court, willing to play good defense. That's the key.
And this is the case with most big men, but how much does it help you just to get those early touches in the game and get yourself going, get a feel for the game, early in the first quarter?
It's important to play good. Touches is going to come, is important than the final result, which we did. It's always fun to play good, but result is to get 2 more.
Just how would you describe just the defense you guys played in the second half, being able to limit them the way you did?
Repeat the question.
The defense you guys played in the second half.
Well, as I said, we played together. We've been physical. We've been we've been tough. That's what we need to keep doing next games.
That's right.
How much did you like being able to get going against that second unit and getting those early touches to kind of get things flowing? And how much of that kind of helped you the rest of the game to get flowing early?
Well, same question. Well, it's important. Yeah, it's good. You feel a trust from your teammates. Then you can, pick somebody, get a good pass, set a good screen, get a post up, get a touch. That's, as I said earlier, it's fun play this way. And I think everybody going to agree, that brings us together. So that's it.
That's it. Big V, you heard him. That's Big V talking about his game and performance. And
man, come on,
he
man.
Got to bring it.
So boy, they crazy, bro. They in the chat talking about where this man get his shirt at. Slim Salt talking about Maison Blanche.
I had to
that
ask
name
that
is so
question.
goddamn long.
Maison Blanche.
Soul
All right.
Train fashion. Hey, y'all crazy, man.
Oh, Chef.
JC Penney. Oh, y'all crazy, man.
Dillets. Oh, yo, that's man. Where the hell Big B get the
Rubenstein.
That's a lot of material, man. Damn. All right, anyway, let's finish it up with C-Mac, man. Here's C-Mac's thoughts on the game.
Push early and just having him going throughout the game.
Yeah, that was huge. I had watched the film, really watched the film, and we want to make it a point of emphasis on getting him touches. You know, I told him after walkthrough, you know, as the game kind of slows down, we want to make sure that we're feeding him and making sure that he's involved. He's efficient. He finishes well around the basket. He's got great touch, and also gives us a chance to kind of slow the game down. And that's what you need during the playoffs. You need guys who can, you know, play in the post, guys who play in the mid-range, obviously guys that can play around the perimeter. But that was a real big focus for us, and he delivered. He was huge. He was aggressive. The crowd loved it. And I think that's the first, 25 and 15 since AD was here.
And what do you think about just the way you guys brought the fight to them on the defensive end, specifically in that CP matchup?
Yeah, I'm tired of reading articles about, you know, him breaking records in the fourth quarter against us. I know you tired of writing them. But I think it's just a credit to, you know, our defense, credit to our intensity, credit to our understanding of what we want to accomplish, but also it's a make or miss league, right? He's not going to make every shot. Some nights he's going to make a lot of tough ones. And tonight he missed some of the shots that he's made the last 3 games. So, you know, credit our defense, but also make or miss league.
And we talk about it a lot, but just, you know, Jose and her 2 rookies being able to meet the moment and, you know, go at CP the way they did tonight. Just what did you think about the way
They're not afraid, man. Ain't nothing sweet over here. These guys are tough-minded. They have the work to get to where they're at, and they continue to work every day, and they're confident in themselves, and they're going to be ready for whatever challenges are thrown their way. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to be attackers first, and we want to be successful. We got to hit first and second.
In game 3 opposite, it was the little flare up with Jackson, and emotions kind of got the best of you guys. What they tried to? It was a little chippy tonight, I think, on both sides. What do you, as a veteran, what do you say to your guys to kind of make sure, hey, let's make sure we keep our cool as much as we can in these situations?
Just tell them, understand what we're trying to accomplish here as a team. It's okay to be aggressive. It's okay to be excited and energetic, but understand that we can't let this game slip away. We can't let our focus and our mentality slip away. You know, we have a game to win tonight, and we have another game to win, you know, in Phoenix soon. So understand what we're trying to accomplish. Stick to the game plan. Don't let, you know, some of the stuff that they're doing affect you.
Herb blocked 3 shots. All of them were threes. I mean, when you watch some of that stuff, you're like, this is ridiculous.
It's incredible to see, you know, his attention to detail, his athleticism. I was talking to Diggs about it earlier. I've never seen a guy this young, this sharp, this smart, this unbothered, unfazed. You know, he's getting the toughest assignments every night. Unbothered, comes in, same personality, same swagger. You know what you're going to get from him. And I think the really cool part is that he can guard on the ball and off the ball. A lot of guys can't do that, especially as rookies. Either you got on-ball stoppers or you got guys who can chase. He can do both, and his ability to close space is unlike anything I've seen. He's not blocking shots out the hand. He's meeting the ball in the air, which is incredible. The wingspan, the timing, the length, and then him being able to get into the ball. He's always into the ball. He's always active. He's got great help side awareness, and he doesn't get enough credit for his jump chase form. Is really, really good, and he works on it. So the sky's the limit for him. He's going to be very good, not only for us, but for this league going forward. And you know, he'll be first team all defense as soon as they start watching Pelicans games.
As soon as they start watching Pelicans game, we already know, and CJ understands what it is, that they're not paying attention to Pelicans. They disrespecting. But your ass going to be respecting in a little bit. I'm going to keep it real in the buck. And he sees it just like we've been seeing it for some time, talking about the Pelicans, man. So much love to the fam. Appreciate y'all being here. I see you, Leon. Leon says it's 1:30, and I'm in Jacksonville.
Man.
He ain't getting in there, man.
I'm looking at this 12:30 up here like, man, I don't know. Lord, that boy said 1:30.
Yeah, right. So
it's crazy.
Yeah, much love. I appreciate y'all for staying up with us. It's a late
3G.
And
right, that's right, Louisiana.
And it's going to be a late game Tuesday night. It starts at 9 Central Time. So it's going to be another late affair. It's going to be an interesting week for New Orleans, period, with the Pelican basketball. We also have The draft coming up this next Thursday, the NFL draft Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So big time. Congratulations to our New Orleans Breakers. They won big today. They knocked off who was they playing? Played Philly last week. They beat the Tampa Bay squad. They beat Tampa Bay today, blew them out. Breakers are 2-0 in this thing, top of the USFL. So New Orleans is feeling it. We causing wreck right now. So anyway, with that being said, we're gonna press out on that one. Pelicans, man.
They say the Breakers got better receivers than the Saints. That's what I heard.
All right, so with that being said, fam, we're gonna mash out on that. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Please feel free to hit the like button in this thing. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button and join the Pelican Post Game Report. But up in this thing, we'll be back Tuesday night to recap the Pelicans' win on the Suns. I'm telling you, they don't understand, man. A lot of people was picking the Pelicans to get pushed out and swept. They now have to sweep their damn commentary in the trash bin where it belongs when they be talking and disrespecting the Pelicans without doing any researches. That's why I'll be out here blasting these people like this, up here trying to talk official, and they don't even do no research on the team. Don't know shit from Shinola about statistics or facts. We got to break them down and show them up, fam. We got to educate these people. But anyway, with that being said, we're going to push out on that. I appreciate y'all in the building, DC. Another great win by your Pelicans, man. We got to keep on doing this thing. We got a lot more.
Our Pelicans, man. They ain't just mine.
Well, I'm just saying that because you signed a 4-year contract with the people, and you
Pelicans, man.
You had a great.
I love the city, and the city loved me.
You got the steal tonight, and for Chris Paul had facilitated. So I was just giving you a shout out to DC Alvarado. All right, fam. So with that being said, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Much love to the fam. Peace.
Right, family.
Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. So check out the Pro Shop and Who That Too. TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site.